Cool. Okay. All right, so we're going to start at the top of the mat. Okay, and from here, we're just going to slowly first just start with the neck. So we're going to tuck the chin in first, roll the shoulders down, slowly, slowly, all the way down to the floor. And I just want you to hold. So as low as you can go, and we're just going to rock slowly from our heels to our toes. Relax the neck. Really important we relax the neck, okay? Because it's at the top of our spine, we want the whole spine to relax as much as we can. So just shifting slowly from the heels to the toes. All right, enable your arms to become really heavy. Good, and then separate your toes, dig them in, and we're going to slowly wind up, keeping the curvature in your spine. Okay, and then from here we're going to take the neck behind up to the ceiling, roll back the shoulders and open out your palms and your chest. Draw them away from your ears. Okay, then we're going to fold back down again. So tuck the chin in, roll the shoulders, enable your arms to become really heavy, relax the neck, folding down, coming down into the floor, and again just a small rock of your body weight forward and back from the heels to the toes, and try and press in every part of your feet into the floor. Relax that neck, so looking between your knees, rocking backwards and forwards. Good, and we'll wind up again one more time. So just round into your heels, straighten off the legs, roll up section by section, all the way up to the top. Good, open out the chest, roll back the shoulders, take your gaze up to the ceiling. Palms open, spread your fingers, drag your shoulders into your rib cage, and then we're going to come back down. Tuck the chin in, slowly down. Arms become really heavy, give them a shake off, relax your neck. Come down into the floor, spread your toes, and just a slow rock forward and back. And try and get the midsection of your feet into the floor. So try not to always just go from heel to toe, but the middle section as well, up into your toes. Good. Okay, and from here we're just going to pedal out in front. Take it down to your hands are underneath your shoulders. We're going to just pedal out through the heels. Just try and ground those heels down into the floor, alternating the legs, pushing your chest between your shoulders. Good. There's much movement from those ankles. Often calves get really tight. Okay, keep one up and you're just going to roll through the ankle and back the other way. Get as much rotation through the ankle as you can. Free up that joint and onto the other one. So roll, so just onto the toes. Roll your ankles, circular motion, and back the other way. Good work. And then we're going to start to bring the knees down. So straighten off your arms in front, spread the fingertips. Hold here for a moment. Good, and we're going to come up onto all fours, knees under hips, hands underneath the shoulders, open out through the spine, tuck the pelvis into your cat-cows. Good. Open out, take your gaze forward, draw back the shoulders, get as much curvature through that spine as you can. Separate the shoulder blades as you push them up towards the ceiling. And relax, draw the shoulders back into the ribs, open out through the spine. Good. Push it up. Squeeze the glutes. And open out. Bring your head looking forward. Do one more on each of those. Chin up. Good. Sinking down with the chest, open out. Excellent. We're going to lunge forward. So lean as far into the mat here as you can. Relax the back foot. We're going to pop both hands down into the mat. So here, keep the hips forward, and we're just going to take one up. And I want you to ground the elbow, but hold. 3, 2, 1, and then reach up again. Ground the elbow, hold it as far close to the floor as you can. 3, 2, 1, and then bring back up. Keep the hips tilting into the floor. Hold that elbow down for 3, 2, 1. Good. 2 more this side. Open out, fingers wide. Round that elbow in and hold. 3, 2, 1. Good work. One more here. Open out. Drive that elbow down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Pop that leg back and we change it for the other. So get this leg as far forward as you can. Drop those hips into the floor. Another hand nearest to your foot. We're going to raise up, stack it above the shoulders. Sink those hips in. Now ground that elbow down. Hold as close to the mat as you can for 3, 2, 1. And extend above the shoulder. Get as much twist, gaze at your hand. Bring the arm down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Up above the shoulder, stacking the arms. Good. Keeping the hips down into the mat as far as you can. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Good work. 2 more here. Open out as much as you can. Good. Ground that elbow down and hold for 3, 2, 1. Well done. One more here. Open out. Get those hips in as close to the mat as you can. Ground the elbow in towards the mat and hold for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Pop that leg back. All right. Just draw the knees off the floor. Bring the heels in and walk yourself up to a standing position. Okay, so we're going to take the feet out wide and we're going to start to load a little bit lower as we get down further into the floor. So first just take like an easy level, let's say, into a wide squat. So here we're just going to start by shifting the body weight, stacking the shoulders over the hips. Sit all the way into your heels and I want you to start extending the arms as you sink lower, okay? But try not to allow this to compensate your back, so keep your back strong and straight, chest proud, looking forward, sink down, reaching forward. Good, pushing up, sinking down, lower. Good. All right, one more in each of those. So this is like our easy level. Okay, so now let's take it a little bit wider if you can. We're going to sink a little bit lower. So sinking down, we're just going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Come across quite low and over to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Keep down low and hold. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Keep low, knees out wide. 3, 2, 1. Good work. And hold. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Keep that chest proud and hold as low. 3, 2, 1. Good work. 2 more each and hold. 3, 2, 1. Nearly there. Round into your heels. 3, 2, 1. 1 more each. 3, 2, 1. Keep low and over. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Just wind your legs in. Have a little shake off of that one. And then we're going to come into the next level, the hardest level one. Yeah, we're going to feel it in the hips. All right, so I want you to come down as far to the floor as you can. Pop your hands in front. The key things here is to keep that heel flat to the floor. I want you to peel up the toe Okay, and with the arm that's nearest to the bent leg, push that knee out and sink your hips down. Okay, peel that toe up. Good, and we're going to plant that foot down and we're going to transfer the weight over. That's it, try and peel that toe up. Not forgetting that this heel here needs to be on the floor. So use your hands if they need to be further back, then do so. And let's walk it across the other side. Peel that toe up. Open out the shoulders. Good, pushing that knee out to the side. Pop that foot down, flat in front, and then transfer the weight. Checkpoints, heel down, toe up, chest proud. Good, this is not comfortable, I know, but it is helping the hips to loosen and mobilize a little bit more than we normally would. Good, pushing that knee out, getting that stretch inside of the thigh, pop that foot down, 2 more on each side. Peel up the toe, sink back into the heel, open out the chest, that's it, try and gaze forward. Peel it across, walk, keep low. Well done. And hold. Good. Pop that foot down. 1 more time on each. Peel down into the heels. Sink as low as you can. Pop this elbow inside of the knee and open out that stretch. Peel up the toe. Good. 1 more time. Walk it across. Peel up. Good work. 3, 2, 1. And bring it to the middle. Just worm your feet in. Oh, a little shake out. Good work. Okay, so from here, we're just going to come down into your squat and then we're going to push up with the hips. All right, so this again will help to get into that position. Open out, heels down, push into the floor, relax the neck. Good, and coming down, hold. Good, and push up. That's it, straighten the legs. If your hands don't come that far, rather you come up, but straighten the legs. Good, 1 more time here. Hold, good. Pushing up off the floor, straighten the legs. And now let's just have a little wiggle side to side. They're just twisting the hips at the top. Excellent. All right. Pop your legs down onto the mat and we're going to come into our glute range. So what we're going to do first is we're going to pop 1 leg to the side. Okay, we're going to sink back into the heels, come up, and then from there we're going to raise the leg. Sink back, sink on top of the knee, and we're going to raise the leg. Okay, so this might not come off very far, that's totally fine. Right, but we're just getting the glutes fired. So arms in front, we come on top of the knee, we have the leg out to the side, and a little raise off the floor, keep the foot there, bring forward and back, and raise off the floor. All right, good. Keep the shoulders stacked on top of the wrists as you raise that leg. Well done. Good. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, a little tap off. This is firing up your glute medius on the side. That's it. We really want to get as much range out of this one to support our hips. Good. Sinking right back, stretch those arms. Bring it forward and give me 2 more this side. Tap up. Good. Bring it up for 1 more and bring slowly up. Good. So from here, we're just going to take that knee, transfer it over to the other leg, give it a little breather, and do the same on the other side. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any variance between the 2 sides. All right, so whilst you're doing it, just take note of how your movement's going. So hands in front, reach. Stack the shoulders on top, bring that leg up. Sit right back, shoulders over wrists, and drive it up. Good. Sink right back in through that hip. Drive up, shoulders over wrists. That's it. Good. Fingertips wide. Bringing the hips forward. Tuck that pelvis and drive it up to the top. Good. Sinking right back. Driving forward. Making sure the hips are stacked over the knee and that your lower back doesn't compensate when you raise the leg. Okay, give me 2 more this side. Bear with me, guys. I know this isn't the most pleasant. Well, most of which I've shown you this morning isn't pleasant, but it will be soon enough. Okay, bring your knees so they're away from each other. So into like a frog position, so your knees are out wide, your toes are pointing together, and then you're just going to slowly crawl down into the mat, but your knees are wide, so your feet will naturally come up off the floor. Okay, so I want you to get into this position where your hips are starting to lower into the floor, and it's starting to stretch out inside of the hips. So like a worm, I want you to place the hips down first, then the stomach, then the chest, then the shoulders, okay? And then we're gonna worm back up again. So bring the shoulders, the chest off, the stomach off, and slightly of the hips, okay? But keep, I know this probably feels quite strange, but it does wonders for your hip flexors to keep the feet relaxed. They will be off the floor, okay? We're gonna worm it back through into the mat and shoulders. Good, take a deep breath in and exhale, pushing off the chest, the ribs, the stomach, the hips, and slightly elevated off the floor. Just go to where it feels comfortable, don't stress it too much. We're just trying to get into those hips a little bit more. Worm it back down, and we'll go one more time. Take a deep breath in and exhale, driving up chest, ribs, stomach, and up through the hips, and hold, keep those hips down into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bring those knees together, and we're going to come into our upper body section. Time is flying. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to sink with one arm in front of us, dig that shoulder down into the floor. Okay, so your bum is off of the heels. All right, you're going to keep that arm there. Now with the other arm, we're going to scoop across the floor and bring it up in front of your shoulder. Now you might get a little sticking point the further you go up above your shoulders. Try to just hover and twist your arm, and then just give your hand a little help with the arm and bring it up to the top. Okay, keeping the other arm completely flat on the floor. Okay, so the side of your head will be on the floor. Okay, a little rotation, bring it up to the top and hold. Good. We'll do one more here. So rotate, just skimming off the floor, coming up to the top. All right, you're going to change arms, so the other arm extends out in front. You really want to get down low as you can into the mat, and it helps to open up the shoulders and the chest. Okay, so relax that side of the body, and then we're going to skim this side, rotate, bring it up to the top, reset, and then skim the arm down towards the thigh. Still sinking into the other arm. Good. Reaching round. Well done. Loading in 2 more. Bring the arms up in front of the shoulders. Good. And 1 more here. Reaching up. So. Good. And round. Well done. Okay, just bring your forearms into the mat, and we're going to look between our thumbs. Ground your chin into the chest, and we're just going to hold here. All All right, this often becomes a problem area through the shoulders. Hunched over in that position for long periods of time is going to weaken the muscles in our shoulder joint, and so impingements and tightness can happen. Again, we slowly peel it up. All right, coming onto knees, we're going to dig the elbows in towards the rib cage. Okay, and we're going to create this bubble in front of us. So the bubble is going to start off small, and then we're going to make it bigger, and we're going to make it bigger. And this works with external and internal rotation of the shoulder. So first, ground those elbows into your rib cage, and let's just bounce with that bubble. So roll back the shoulders. Okay, just a small bubble to start with, creating that volume. Good. People must think I'm doing a magic trick or something when they walk past the window. Okay, so a little bit bigger, but keep that movement side to side. So don't bounce up and down, just left to right. Good. Fingertips wide. That's it, just moving side to side. Now take note as we get bigger if there's any clunkiness or resistance in your shoulders. So now let's take it as wide as you can, pushing the hands behind. Keep those elbows in. So your emphasis here is pushing the palms behind us a little bit more, bringing them together. Good. And here we're just going to hold out as wide as you can. Now just take note, I'm saying this because I'm feeling it in my left shoulder. If this is causing any stress for your shoulders, you've got some tension that's holding in your rotator cuff. So any stretching like this really, really help it. Good. And we're just going to completely close and completely open. And close and open. Good. Draw those hands back. And also draw the shoulders back into the rib cage. Draw them down, away from the ears and away. Good. So squeezing those elbows in, just start to feel it through the front of the shoulders. Opening out. Good. We'll do 2 more here. Squeeze out and hold. Good. And last one. Excellent. So from here, we're going to take the arms out wide, and I want you to take them up above the head and just allow the arms to become heavy. Drop your chin into the chest. Okay, and we're just going to slowly fold forward, just ever so slightly, to give the arms a little bit of resistance behind your head. Drop the chin down. Just try to allow the arms to come back behind the head a little bit more. Good. So then from here, we're just going to pull one arm behind the head, okay, and try and drive the head behind. So you're just extending that side. Good. And then from here, we're just going to tilt a little bit further to the side and get a bit more from that angle. Good. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring it back into the middle. Extend the arms. Reset. And then we're going to pull that arm behind. Okay, so with the hand, the lower hand, just pull the hand down. Bring the head backwards, open up the chest. Feel a nice stretch there through the shoulder. That's it. Good, and we're going to side bend here. You'll probably want to bring your arm forward to try and resist it by bringing your head backwards. Good, nice release. Awesome. Bring back up, release the arms and bring them down. So just want to finish on just moving through the wrists. So separate the fingertips, and we're just going to draw our body weight over and behind the wrists. So we're loading a little bit more each time. Good, and we're just on our knees here. Okay, we're going to bring that body weight over And now I want you to press into the floor with individual fingers. Okay, so almost like a Mexican wave with your fingertips, but keep loaded in the shoulder. So the front, the part of your wrist, the front part of your wrist is feeling that stretch, but you're also contracting the muscles under tension. Good, one more wave. All right, and load back and forwards again. That's it. Loading forward. Again, problem area, repetitive strain injury. We've been typing a lot, using the phone a lot. This often gets really tight through the palms, through the wrists. Good, and we're just going to load over and hold one more time on this one. And hold it there. So shoulders just coming slightly over your wrists. And 3, 2, 1, good. Give them a shake, and then we're just going to slightly move the position. So here we're going to have, it's look really odd, the back of the hands on the floor, okay? If this is too much, just come up onto your knuckles and then slowly push the whole hand down into the floor. So you're placing the back of your hands onto the floor. So start with your fingertips, your knuckles, and then if you can, place the whole hand backwards on the floor. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. So just rocking back and forward, just slowly loading, because this might be really tight. Good, just rocking onto your knuckles and back into your wrists. Don't need to be too much movement, so separating the fingertips. Good, and just stretching the wrist side, forward and back, sorry. That's it. So this time we're going to hold, and this time we're going to peel up the fingertips individually. So instead of pressing down, we're peeling them up. So thumbs, index, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, and go back round the Mexican wave. Try and get as much movement from them as you can, especially through the thumbs. Good, and one more wave through. Excellent. Peel off, pop your hands together and just roll them out. You'll probably feel a bit sore. Roll them out a little bit. Okay, so let's just come into the back, and I want you to come into a tight ball first, and we're just going to roll out onto the mat and come back into sit. Keep that ball as tight as you can. That's it. We just want to massage through the back. And you can get more confident, just open out the legs a little bit more. Good, open out. Well done. And we're going to do one more here. And I want you to catch your hips here and just stack your hips above the mat. All right, so your hands act as like a little anchor. And I want you to bend your knees in towards your head and slowly load the hips over a little bit more. Okay, and just relax into this position as much as you can. Okay, and from here, if it feels okay, try to extend the legs over, holding this position. So pushing the heels of the feet away from the body, straightening the legs, getting that nice release through the back. And if you feel okay to do so, relax the arms to the side and allow the weight of your legs just to keep the legs over the head and allow that stretch to travel up through the upper back now. Good. And just stay with me for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we can slowly unfold down into the floor. Hug your knees in, and we're just going to rock them side to side. That's it. And we'll extend one leg out in front, hug one knee in. I can just about fit widthways in this place. And keeping that knee close to the chest, we're going to take that knee as far down into the floor as you can. Okay, and you can use this hand to pop on the top of the knee to get down as far as you can. Looking over the back, over the shoulder. Good, and just take 2 nice deep breaths. Good, and we're going to roll onto the back and change the legs over. So extending one leg out in front, hook that knee in as close as you can. With the opposite hand, peel it across the body, get that leg in as close to the floor as you can. Looking over the shoulder, trying to enable this arm. So it probably will hover a little bit. The aim is overall, over time, to allow that arm just to relax and sink down the more we become flexible. 2 nice deep breaths. Good, and we'll roll onto your back. Hugging the knees in and lowering yourself. Just slowly roll up, seated position. Good, and then we'll tuck the toes under, peel the body up, just have a little pedal out of the heels as you come up. Slowly worming the hands to the feet, relax the neck, have a little sway side to side. Good, and then we'll relax the neck, slowly worm up to the top. Slowly peeling your arms above the head. Good, pushing your hands, your palms up to the ceiling, coming up onto your tiptoes and hold. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, fold down and come back and hold onto those tiptoes. Inhale, exhale, fold down, bring it up. Well done. That's got me